Amy Spencer, the Lady with the Fan. Amy Spencer was a black actress and fan dancer born around 1909 in East Orange, New Jersey. She lived most of her life in New York City. She graduated from Wadley High School and began performing in 1926. Spencer remarked, "When I got out of school, I got stage struck, so I've been on the stage ever since. I like the stage very much." The earliest mention of Amy Spencer as a dancer was in 1925. She was a chorus dancer with Eddie Hunter's How Come Chorus. Hunter had recently created a new dance craze called the Chicago Toddle, and its dancers were called the Toddlers. Amy Spencer received a big break when she was cast as a chorus girl at Connie's Inn, a Harlem nightclub in New York City. Connie's Inn was opened in 1923 by Mr. Connie Immerman, a white man whose all-black cabaret became a popular venue for white patrons to be entertained by black performers. Clubs like this became popular during the 1920s and 30s, like the Cotton Club and the Plantation Club. Based off of the entertainment one could see at Connie's Inn, a revue was staged by Leonard Harper. Connie's Inn Revue was dubbed the most indecent show ever brought to Harlem. It was censored after its debut performance, but stayed 5 weeks at the Lafayette Theater in New York City. Patrons paid $10 a seat to see the show, which would be around $177 a seat in today's buying power. A few of the scenes drew criticism after the first show, and Amy Spencer was asked her opinion on nudity on the stage by a newspaper reporter. She responded, "I think it's all right. Many people pay much more money to see downtown shows, which are not as dressed up as we are. It all depends on the audience. Some like it and some don't. Of course, anything can be carried to extremes, but I think a colored girl has as much right to show a beautiful form as a white girl." Regardless of censorship, the revue was a major hit, which prompted a new show the next year. In 1927, Spencer was a specialty dancer in the all-colored revue by Connie Immerman called The Hot Chocolates. Amy was cast as a hot chocolate drop. The musical was split into 2 acts with 23 scenes and mimicked the type of show seen at Connie's Inn. The show was an instant hit, showcasing a company of 85 black performers. It traveled across the East Coast and many Midwestern states during 1929 and 1930. It did have a revival in 1937. Dances received imaginative names such as the Goddess of Rain and the Jungle Jamboree. In 1930, the United States Federal Census lists Amy Spencer's occupation as actress in the industry of nightclub. Within the next few years, she would rise to stardom as a famous sepia fan dancer. She had Titian hair and a slender build, though that would not stop newspapers from commenting on her weight. In the fall of 1930, Spencer became the dancing partner of internationally known dancing star Al Moore. According to an interview with Moore in December 1930, he saw Spencer perform at Connie's Inn and immediately asked her to join him. They began dancing instructions at his apartment and then moved on to practice with the orchestra. The pair became inseparable and soon rose to theatrical acclaim, traveling around the country, performing to charity balls and benefits in addition to the regular nightclubs. In November 1930, the pair appeared in the Music Box Revue with Cab Calloway at the Lafayette Theater in New York City. The New York Age newspaper raved that Al Moore and Amy Spencer are undoubtedly 2 of the greatest colored aesthetic dancers on the stage. Spencer performed with Moore until the summer of 1934. According to the Afro-American newspaper, the partnership ended when Spencer got married. However, this didn't stop her from continuing her entertainment career. Spencer was a fantastic fan dancer in her own right. In fact, Cab Calloway wrote the song The Lady with the Fan about Amy Spencer.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, one of my novelty numbers, The Lady with the Fan. fan. The lady with the fan. She made Smokey Joe so chitty he forgot about his Minnie. Watching the lady with the fan. She's the lady with the fan. Skinny be bubble 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 my daddy be daddy be daddy be oh la la. Skinny be what you daddy do. The lady with the fan. The lady with the fan. Fair and stormy weather, she shakes a nasty feather. Whoa, the lady with the fan. The lady with the fan. She be wild, take it over the lady, my little. She be wild, I know. The lady with the fan. The lady with the fan. She made Santa Claus so giddy he forgot about his kitty. Watching the lady with the fan. Whoa! The lady with the fan. Behind his kitty, behold the kitty get. Behind his only be done. Hitty, whoa! The lady with the fan. The lady with the fan. Now she's one grand attraction. She put lazy bones in action. Whoa! The lady with the fan. She's the lady with the fan.
According to Calloway's autobiography, he wrote the song about Amy Spencer, who performed a fan dance in his Cotton Club revue. However, at the time, many newspapers reported he wrote the song after Sally Rand, who had just become a sensational star at the Chicago Century of Progress at the same time, 1933. Amy Spencer was performing with fans at this same time and often mentioned in the same articles about Cab Calloway's revue. The year 1933 was the tipping point where fan dances were brought into the mainstream, and performers like Sally Rand and many other dancers were sensationalized. It's possible, more likely probable, that black burlesque dancers like Amy Spencer were performing with fans before their explosion into mainstream. She was arrested for indecent exposure in June 1935. A policewoman watched Spencer's fan dance at the Apollo Theater and promptly arrested her for indecent exposure. This was the only instance I could find of Amy Spencer being arrested. The club manager, Louise Hurwitz, got Spencer a lawyer and attempted to defend her with multiple witnesses that testified that her dance was an act of art. However, Spencer decided to waive her right to a trial, pled guilty, and was fined $25 for indecent exposure. That is a little over $574 today. She was given a leave of absence from the Cotton Club, but unfortunately never returned. Tragedy struck Spencer in September of 1935. One Tuesday morning, Spencer's neighbors found her apartment door ajar and an unconscious Spencer on her bed. Next to her, according to the Afro-American newspaper, was an empty bottle of Lysol. She received emergency medical treatment and later claimed she had no intent of ending her life, and she was simply trying to, quote, relieve her pain by drinking the cleaner. Spencer had been ill for about a month in Washington State prior to this event, while her parents lived in New York City. The Afro-American newspaper noted Spencer did not want her parents to find out about this incident. In 1937, Amy Spencer began dancing in the Black Cat Club in Washington. During her time at the Black Cat, she debuted a new burlesque act deemed, quote, a goldfish number. By the end of 1937, Spencer was back in New York City performing with Willie Bryant at the Plantation Club in Harlem. There, they entertained audiences with old dances like the Charleston and new dances like the Big Apple Dance. Spencer continued to perform at the Plantation Club in their revue. The opening act of the 1937 season at the Plantation Club was entitled Dance of the Vampire. Unfortunately, in November 1937, Spencer was let go from her role at the Plantation Club, reportedly because of insolence to the big boss. The last article I could find of Amy Spencer was from the New Pittsburgh Courier on March 1st, 1939, specifically Amy Spencer attending Duke Ellington's going-away party. Amy Spencer's artistry as a fan dancer exemplified the elegance and theatricality of her era, blending movement, mystery, and allure into a mesmerizing performance style. Whether captivating audiences with her graceful technique or pushing the boundaries of stage spectacle, she left an indelible mark on the world of entertainment. Her legacy, though perhaps lesser known today, remains a testament to the enduring power of dance as a form of expression and enchantment.